Ah, Italy, my homeland, or at least 12.5% of me's homeland. Delicious pasta, dazzling fashion, the sounds of romance in the air. But now, in 2024, there's a new sound in the air. What is that? Homophobic harassment? Yes, Italy is unveiling its newest tourist attraction, heckling nuns. Why settle for being heckled by a nun in your backwater town in the US when you can fly first class to a new continent to be heckled by a more posh version of the nun you know and love? Homophobic heckling nuns. Contact Jack Merritt Who Travels to plan your trip today. What's up, you guys? So today we're going to be reacting to more homophobic TikToks. I've said this in a video before. Normally, I don't pay attention to homophobia. If homophobia is around me, I go, oh, what's going on over there? And then I continue with my day. But this is the entertainment industry, baby. While bad, homophobia is bad. We don't like it. We gotta admit, it's a little bit entertaining sometimes, okay? Sorry, it's the truth. Anyway, a fresh crate of homophobic TikToks has arrived at my door, and I'm gonna be breaking it open, and we're gonna be reacting to them today. Before we get into that, though, you should definitely subscribe. I make gay content, okay? So if you're gay, this video and the content on my channel has been carefully handcrafted, handmade just for you, so you should subscribe. You did? Awesome. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Alrighty, you guys, so we're gonna start off with our homophobic nun. I saw this TikTok ages ago. It wasn't long enough ago that we have to worry about whether or not Sister is still here with us. I'm sure she's alive and well. I'm sure that homophobic fire that's burning in her heart gives her a reason to get up in the morning, okay? Put some pep in her step. Anyway, you guys, for context, we have some lesbians and they are kissing, and then we have Sister, we'll call her Sister or Ursula. She saw these lesbians lesbianing it up, and I'm not sure where she was coming from. Maybe a long, tiring night of caning children or something like that. That's a funny joke. That's bad, I know. Listen, I understand there are good nuns out there. If you're a good nun, you go, sister, you go, girl. But we gotta admit that Sister Ursula over here was crossing a line a little bit, because she saw these lesbians, and she was like, I'm about to go rogue. And she ran up to them, she separated them, she was like, I don't speak Italian. I mean, I know Spanish to some degree. Parar is to stop in Spanish. She's saying some iteration of probably like, stop that, lesbian. I don't know if she's saying lesbians, but she was saying something like that, right? Okay, she says, okay, you guys, she's saying, gay rights! Two girls kissing. I love it, but I'd much prefer seeing YouTuber and OnlyFans star Jack Merritt do gay kissing Jeno of NCT Dream. Wow. Queen of nunneries over here, okay? But anyway, in all seriousness, it's not just the TikTok itself that's annoying. I can't verify whether or not the TikTok is real or if it's kind of like a setup or something like that. What is annoying, however, are the comments. Yeah, actually too much, kind of filming it and all. Tell him, sister. See Satan laughing at the nun through the woman? Base nuns separate sexually deviated perverts in Italy. Deviated. You mean deviant? First of all, they're not a septum over here. But anyway, you guys, I'm a realist, okay? If I saw two lesbians barebacking or whatever the hell lesbians do, if I saw that on the cobblestone streets of Italy, I would, in my mind at least, I don't know if I'd verbally say it, I would be like, stop that.
It. Get some help.
This is the streets of Italy, okay? We're trying to have some gelato or whatever the hell we're trying to do in Italy. We're trying to throw some coins in a fountain. We're not trying to watch Scissor Fest 2024, okay? And I would say the same thing about gay men. We're not trying to watch Barebacking Fest 2024. That being said, this was simply a kiss. If you see gay people or straight people kissing, just carry on. Don't be the type of person that says, I don't have a room anywhere. Anyway, you guys, in conclusion, nuns. Am I right? And I know I poked fun at nuns a little bit. Nuns, to make up for it, I give you a coupon to say one mildly homophobic joke with no consequences whatsoever from me. You can say a joke like, how do you sit three gay men on one stool? You flip it upside down. See, you can say something like that. Or you can say a joke like this woman's saying.
So is lesbianism okay?
It is. Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Why isn't it?
Because you touch children, you rape children.
Ooh, that wasn't really a joke. Coupon rescinded. Just kidding. Nuns, you can still have your coupon. This woman is not a nun. Unless she's a nun, then if she's a nun, damn, she's been through some shit.
Oh! Children.
Yes, because you're all evil.
You talk that way to people. Do you go to church? Oh, I'll record you all day.
Do you go?
Oh, sweetheart.
You know who I work for? You know who I work for? Do you know who I am?
Oh. Who do you work for then?
No, nobody knows who you are. Okay.
Oh, okay, you brought it up.
Okay, great.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself talking to people this way.
No, sweetheart.
Yes, sweetheart.
I'm actually very proud. Are you the manager?
To be honest, had I been there at that Starbucks location, I probably wouldn't have known a thing. Okay, I would have been listening to my music very loudly as I waited for my matcha latte, and honestly, somebody could literally have been given the electric chair in front of me at a Starbucks, and I would not be any the wiser to what was going on around me. But anyway, you guys, I do somewhat feel bad for this woman a little bit. I think she's unwell. I don't know. Maybe something's going on in her life. I can extend sympathy to people who clearly do not like me. As a gay person, this is my advice to you as a gay person. Sometimes you gotta just be the bigger person. I know it's exhausting sometimes when there is homophobia out there, but I tend to not escalate situations. I'm not having a discussion. It's not an open dialogue. If you're saying homophobic things and like touching children, I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube. If you're saying things like that, I'm not like, why do you think that? Tell me. Like, this is not 60 Minutes over here. I do not care about your opinion at all whatsoever. So maybe don't escalate. I mean, you can film it if you want to. I think filming it would protect you in certain situations, but listen, there's crazy out there. I'm gonna be on my phone. That's what I'm doing, okay? I'm not engaging. I'm disengaging.
I'm not engaging.
You touch children. You rape children.
I'm disengaging.
Anyway, you guys, we're gonna move on to another TikTok.
Sir, do you have a gay pride section for children?
For children?
Yes.
I don't think we have one for children. No.
Thank God. Thank God you don't have one for children. Yeah, let's check it out though. Let's make sure. Because if there is, we're gonna have to complain to corporate about
You
that.
can't take them. You can't take their word for it.
Here's the gay loser pride section. The gay loser pride section.
Listen, one thing I will say is this: we need to this man or boy. I don't even know how old. We're out of blurred lines with how old this person is. I don't know if you're trying to come across as an alpha and somebody who's like dominant and in charge and like sticking it to the man. You're coming across as a middle schooler whose mom just dropped him off outside of Barnes & Noble. That's the vibe I get from you, okay? From the laugh to the jokes to the adults looking at you, even though you're an adult, they're looking at you with that like, oh, a middle schooler. Like, middle schoolers are terrifying. I went to Horror Nights about a year ago and the middle schoolers were out. Let me tell you, they were scarier than the scare actors themselves. And one came up to me and was like, and then ran away, and his friend was like, I'm sorry, you didn't take his meds today. And I was like, middle schoolers. But anyway, I don't know who you are, but you're giving off a brand of homophobia that is very middle school.
I'm just really tempted just to kick it down, man.
I would like to see that. I would like to see it because I feel like it would be very Charlie Brown.
It's very unstable, much like their ideology.
They have it right in the middle of the store too. Just like a satanic shrine.
It's a showcase.
Excuse me, y'all vaccinated? What? Y'all vaccinated? You get the COVID-19? Yeah? Natural selection. Natural selection, they said, folks. Right?
Yes, sir.
Schmidt, right?
What?
Ethan Schmidt, right?
Yeah.
I need you to leave.
Whoa!
So let's summarize this video. This guy enters a Barnes & Noble thinking that there's going to be a LGBT Pride Kids section. There is not an LGBT Pride Kids section, so he probably went, So he went to the actual LGBT section, shared some very insightful thoughts,
Here's the gay loser pride section.
then asked two randoms if they were vaccinated, shared some more thoughts,
Natural selection, they said, folks.
then was asked to leave by a man and immediately obeyed.
They teamed up on you.
Oh, it's Ethan Schmidt. Oh, it's Ethan Schmidt.
So do you think they knew you, or they like figured out who you were really quickly?
Mission accomplished. That's journalism, folks. Heavy-hitting journalism. Also, who is this man? What is he doing here? I don't quite understand his role in this whole entire thing.
Natural selection, they said, folks. Right?
Yes, sir.
Natural selection, they said, folks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But anyway, middle schoolers are weird, and this man is eternally one. That's all I can say. You guys, the final TikTok I'm gonna be reacting to is actually kind of wholesome, okay? It's not homophobic at all, but let's watch it really quickly.
In second grade, my teacher got married and had a mock wedding for her students. From that day forward, I always knew I wanted to do the same thing. We had centerpieces and tablecloths, and my hubby was vlogging. We walked in with the same song that I walked down the aisle to, and the reactions from my kids seeing me in my wedding dress is something I'll never forget. My students got to pick what role they wanted for the wedding, and my mom kept my students laughing as the officiant. Celebrating with them meant the world to me.
If you're wondering why I put this TikTok up, it's because I have no problem with it. I actually think it's cute. I think it's adorable. I think we as a society should be celebrating happiness and love and all of that good stuff. I'm not a miserable bitch. That being said, could you imagine if this was a gay couple? Could you imagine a nun would have parachuted in and smashed through the ceiling and went, "Gay pride"? There would have been people contacting the school board being like, could they have gotten a room with the lights out and the blinds drawn? I think we should be celebrating positivity and love. I celebrate it when it's straight people. I celebrate it if it's gay people, okay? Lord knows, as a gay man, it's very hard to find a successful, happy marriage. So we should be celebrating it and encouraging it when it does happen, right? So if you're celebrating this, I agree with you, it should be celebrated. But if we replace the guy with a girl or the girl with a guy, I also think it should be celebrated. I think the kids had a good experience. I think the kids were happy. And I think they would be happy if it were a same-sex couple as well. So yes, you guys, that is all I have to say about these homophobic TikToks and one positive, happy, heterosexual TikTok. But anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below with your thoughts. Follow me across my other social media accounts. Definitely subscribe to this channel. Like I said, this was handcrafted just for you. I toiled to make this for the gays. So if you're gay, definitely subscribe. And yes, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, check out my other videos on this channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.